As you can tell, my cucumbers are just about ready to give up. But these are my Armenian cucumbers that I've tried this year. And as you can see, they grow long. And their nickname, they're also called the snake cucumber, the serpent cucumber, or the foot-long cucumber. And they can grow up to 3 feet long. But usually they're best at this size right here, about 18 inches and no more than 2 inches across. These were new ones I tried this year, and they are really doing well. Getting to the end, about done with them for the season. And I really am not going to be sad because I have so many of these in the freezer. I've also got them outside. I'll show the ones outside also. I have them on this bean trellis, and as you can see, they grow straight and long as they're on a trellis. If you leave them on the ground, sometimes they'll curl into a little like a crooked neck, but usually they're pretty straight and long. And I will be using these again. And right now I've got them in the freezer. I've got them pureed. I got them in ice water for ice cucumber water. I've got them in bread and butter pickles. I've got them in dill pickles, and I got them in relish. Hello, I'm Kathy Jarvis, and usually I say welcome to my garden, but today it's welcome to my kitchen. And I am going to share with you how I make relish out of my Armenian cucumbers. Now, I've washed these and got them all clean and ready. And the first thing you have to do to make the relish is inspect the cucumber, make sure there's no bad parts. Now, usually I have absolutely none, but it's getting near the end of the season, so there are some areas that aren't quite as pretty as they were before. So I'll just take those little pieces out before I start grating for the relish. Now, what you basically do is just use your grater and grate. And what I love about these cucumbers is it doesn't take much to get enough for the whole recipe. Usually I can use 2 of these and get enough to make a batch of relish. And just put it in your bowl. It usually takes about 7 cups to make this recipe. Use a food processor or a blender, but this works so fast. Now, these cucumbers have a different texture than what your other cucumbers do, because they're more of a melon. They're kind of like a melon. I love the scallop edges around the side. Works beautiful for pickles because you don't have to have a special cutter to make them look nice. Now, some people take the seeds out and some people leave them in. I usually just leave them. Unless it's a gigantically big one that has the gigantic seeds in them, then I'll take them out. But most of these seeds already basically separate when you do this. So you continue grating these up. And we'll say we got the rest of these grated. inside you don't want all the seeds in there, what you can do is just split it in half and take your hand and just scoop out the seeds, just as if you would any other melon. Simple as that. And if you don't want to use the skin, you can just go like this and get the inside, and you don't have to worry about getting the skin. And also it kind of helps protect your fingers too. And you pretty much got everything on the inside, and you're left with the skin that you can just toss. And this is what you've got when you're through. I am a clean as you go girl when I cook and stuff, so this is what you end up with after grating and shredding the cucumbers. The next thing you do is add 2 tablespoons of salt. I like to use sea salt. Mix that together. And leave it set on your counter for 2 hours before you go to the next step. So I will be back in 2 hours. Alright, it's been 2 hours, so now we go on to the next step. We need to drain this. You notice it's got lots and lots of liquid on it now. So basically, just drain all that off. No need to rinse it or anything, just drain. Squish it around. Try to get as much of the water out as you possibly can. Now what you're going to do is you're going to add a cup of white vinegar, 2 cups of sugar, a teaspoon of celery seeds, 1 chopped green pepper, and 1 chopped large onion. And you can also add a chopped red pepper, but I didn't have any red peppers in the garden. Stir this up well. Make sure everything's mixed in good. Put a lid on it. Put it in the refrigerator for 2 days. After 2 days, we'll pack it up to freeze. Okay, it's been 48 hours, so we're back in the kitchen, and we're going to freeze our relish. And this is what it looks like. It's gotten a darker color, more of the relish color. Now you can freeze this in however your family's going to be using it. My family, we like relish, but we don't use a lot of it at one time. In fact, I still got a bottle in there from last Thanksgiving. So what I like to do is just freeze it in ice cube trays, and that way it's just the amount we need each time. We just pull out a couple of these, and we have the relish that we need for our hamburgers or for turkey salad, chicken salad, egg salad, whatever we want to put in, macaroni salad, and potato salad. And just put whatever we have made these little cubes in, and they don't take very long at all to unthaw. And what you basically do is just fill your ice cube trays up with them. If you have anything left over, you can put it into a container. Just kind of smooth it down and put it in your freezer to harden, and then pop them out of there when they get hard. Pop them out and put them into a gallon freezer storage bag, and put them up in your main freezer. And basically, we've got a bag full of little cubes, and you have different shapes. I've got frogs, I've got stars, all kinds of different shapes, which is kind of fun. Or you can put them in freezer containers like this. So, I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope you try it. And remember, dream big. Bye.